Hello, parents and students. I'm Josh, and today I want to introduce you to Coach Kevin. Coach Kevin is one of our amazing coaches here at the Smart Social Teen Life Coaching Program. Coach Kevin, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
Now, you work with a lot of teens and parents. I want you to tell us a little bit about how you work with students so that we can make sure that they are getting to where they want to go, their goals, their career, and everything else. Give us a little bit of your background and tell us why you love doing this
Sure.
and what you would love to tell teens.
Sure. Well, first of all, Josh, thanks for having me. This is such an incredible mission that you're on, and I'm happy to be a part of it, helping people pursue their dreams or their passions and getting to a place of personal growth and success. I think it's really important for people to have a chance to explore really what their passions are, combine them with things they like and their skill sets, and help to create a vision of the path that they are on this life's journey. And it leads to more motivation and more happiness and ultimately success. My background, I'm a 43-year-old father of three. I have a teenager, 14-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 9-year-old. He's going on 25 right now. I'm a I'm a regular person, a collection of experiences and beliefs and inputs that I've had over my time here on Earth. And I've had a lot of positive inputs and I've had some negative ones. Really, what I'm coming to discover is that you are your thoughts. If you're able to think it, then you can become it. And if we're able to harness the awareness of how we're acting and behaving and try and channel our thoughts into a positive place, that our feelings and our emotions will follow and our actions will follow and they'll be positive, and then we will see success.
Parents and teens, so many students have told us, I really enjoyed meeting with Coach Kevin. So when you meet with our team, you'll get the chance to learn all about our program and everything else. But what you're really going to like about Coach Kevin, in the opinion of real students who've met with him, is we really just want to listen. And we want to listen a lot to what are your goals? Where might you be stuck? I'm not stuck anywhere, and that's cool too. And I'll tell you, Coach Kevin's taught me a few things. And I think we can all learn from meeting with him and any type of coach. It doesn't matter who you meet with, where you go, as long as you get a mentor or a coach. We love therapy. Therapy's great. And it's really good to therapists. Coaching is a bit different. Coach Kevin, please talk to us about how you see coaching different than
Mhm.
therapy.
Sure. Yeah. So, therapy, I have experience with therapy. I know a lot of people have experience with therapy out there. I like to tell a story about, a person who's injured after a play on the football field. That person gets injured and, you don't go right into having surgery. What you do first is you assess the situation, you see if there's a problem, and you work on it through physical therapy. I sort of equate a therapist to a surgeon in the sense that they are there to fix a problem, to determine a problem and to repair it, to get to the heart of it and relieve that person of, a traumatic event or whatever sort of diagnosis or problem that they're having. Life coaching, I feel like, is the first step, is a triage on someone's way to therapy if it's determined that they need therapy. Life coaching focuses on the positive. It focuses on the potential of a person, and it focuses on what they need to be successful in life, and their feelings and what kind of emotions that we're seeing, what's causing the emotion, and then to sort of take a look at the thoughts to see if we can adjust those thoughts to give us a more positive emotion. So therapy has its place and it's fantastic. It's a great tool. I think that there's a step in between realizing there's a problem and going to a therapist, which is actually finding a professional to determine if that problem is really something we need to be worried about, or is it just a roadblock in the way of success?
I really like the way you said that. And I like to see therapy. Once again, parents, we love therapists, psychologists, counselors. They're amazing and they're an important part of life. But if we just keep talking to a student about, oh, you bumped your knee, we're so sorry. Oh, let's talk about your knee. Let's nurture it. Well, Coach Kevin's going to say, I'm sorry you bumped your knee. Let's get you better, but let's teach you how to ride a bike correctly because let's get you back up on that bicycle. Let's get you out there. Okay, let's wear our helmet. Come on, we got safety first. And then let's get out there and let's ride a bike. We're going to fall a bunch. And yeah, you're going to hurt your other knee too, maybe, but we're going to give you the mechanisms And we are going to give you the things you can tell yourself and remind yourself about your goals, your ambitions, what you're good at on the inside, teens, so that you can go, I know how to ride a bike. And then also, parents, I want you to think about it this way. Coaching is a lot about, we've all heard about this. If you're skiing or you're riding a bike, if you look at that tree, you'll run into that tree. And if we just constantly focus on, I don't know why I'm going towards that tree, going towards that tree. But coaching is really like, hey, let's follow the path. Like, let's look away from the tree. Let's look at best practices and go around it and really learn how to ride that bike successfully. So it's where we focus our energy as well. Once again, therapy can be incredible, but we have real teens that have met with Coach Kevin that have been through the therapy route. They've had other mentors, but our framework is a little different. We're going to take copious notes. We're going to put them into a document that the student can then learn from after the event. So when they have a down day or up day, they're going to have all kinds of really great stuff to look at. And students we've met with have said meeting with Coach Kevin has been very meaningful. And Coach Kevin, I want to ask you one more question. If our student has either a negative mindset or lack of motivation recently, what are some things you would tell teens or parents about how do we get rid of that negative
Mhm.
mindset?
Well, the number one thing that I do as a coach is I listen. It's not just the level one listening of, nodding my head and smiling, or not even level two of, repeating what they're saying to show them that I understand. This type of listening is a level three listening to really get to the heart of what's going on, to really understand based on the language that they're using, really what is the problem? What is happening in their thoughts to make them have low motivation or to cause them to have this negative self-talk. So everybody's different and there's no cookie cutter solution. Everyone's an individual, and by being able to spend time with them and actually ask the thought-provoking questions that call out the answers from their subconscious that lead me to understand why they have these feelings. And it's not until then we can actually get to the thought that's causing the feelings. The best way to go about helping folks is to give them the tools that they need to overcome certain things and get over certain feelings, to identify triggers, and to be aware that when those triggers do happen, and they will, that they have the tool to fix that. They have that thing in their bucket. That's what I do. I help people to realize, understand the tools, and to make sure they have it on them at all times, and then to know how to use it appropriately when the time arises for when they need it, so they can get through or get over or get past any situation that's presented to them.
I'm going to use a little analogy, Coach Kevin. If you have a plumbing problem, Coach Kevin and I like real estate a lot. If you have a plumbing problem, we could sit there and talk about your sink and how it's not draining. We could talk about it for hours. But Coach Kevin and I, what we're going to do is we're going to teach you how to use the snake, how to not get it plugged. If you ever get a clog in the future, how the clog actually works, what's really safe to put down there, how to unclog it, so that you have the resources in the future to maintain your sink and not have to, oh, woe is me, and complain about it or have a backed up sink. And we've all smelled that. We all know it's difficult and that'll happen. So we don't want to tell you it'll never happen again. We want to give you the resources so you know how to deal with that, the knowledge, and you'll feel empowered. And by the way, Coach Kevin and I are kind of handy. We love fixing things on the side. It's very therapeutic. And so giving people that knowledge of here's how to fix the drain pipe, here's how to unclog that. And now you know how to do that. You can call us again. We're going to keep meeting with you, but here's the resources you're going to
Yeah.
need. Now, parents, I'm so excited that you're going to meet with us. There's so much we can talk about with Coach Kevin. We're going to ask him on another video, some other cool things, but I want to leave you with this. You're going to meet with one of our professionals. I want you to show up 1 minute early, be ready to go, bring a significant other if you like, or just yourself. But if you do bring somebody else who's a decision maker, a significant other in your student's life, it tends to go better because when you meet with our professional, you're going to get all the resources, the framework, and everything else that you need to better understand how to help your kid. And once again, it doesn't matter where you go, but if you do come to Smart Social, we will love you and we want to give you the resources you need and the honest opinion. So we look forward to seeing you there. Make sure you save it to your calendar and we'll see you soon. Have a great rest of the day, everybody.